Hello and happy Monday. It's D&D time here on Power Word Casual. It's the night where we played Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Ark. These are my friends. I was gonna just sass Ian for the interface thing, but he just took care of it. So thank you, Ian.
Good job,
Did-
Ian.
Unexpected thing. Literally just
producer
popped
Dan.
up.
Clippy. Clippy's like, I see you're in a
You did it.
meeting.
Yep.
I would like to help you because I am Clippy.
God damn it, Clippy. Clippy knows what he did.
Clippy knows what he did. All right, so yes, D&D. Welcome to it. Tonight we have me, your dungeon master, and we also have other people for your consideration, including Jeff.
Hello, I am Jeff.
Something wrong with that boy. He ain't got sleeves.
Yeah, no sleeves. No need.
No sleeves.
It me.
Clyde is also here.
That's me.
Zoom just keeps desperately trying to suppress anything that sounds like music. We're missing out on some good stuff here. It's tragic.
Are we though?
Is it
Yes.
tragic?
Yes. Threnton is also here. Here's Threnton.
Hi.
And we have Naoma.
Nope, no Naoma here.
There's
Oh,
no
thank
Naoma
God.
here.
No.
Naoma's not here today.
Naoma.
Yes, and we're gonna play the game. And we left off in a precarious place.
We got
Did we?
The party had explored a tower, and you've been climbing a tower for the last 2 sessions, which I know has been very fun and enriching. And you met Nefir, an Aarakocra who had been held prisoner by the Terrafolk, who
Soon to be
took up
crushed
residence.
prisoner.
Yeah, you know, that might not go well.
We don't know that. We don't know that. Could happen.
We don't yet.
Could
But
happen.
it's not looking good for our heroes.
Doomith is gonna have a hard time, I think.
The tower rises a few hundred. Mushrib is also there.
Mushari.
don't
Yeah,
forget
that's his
about
name.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He'll be fine.
He's fine, probably. The
He
tower
often-
rises. Oh, sorry.
Hmm? I was gonna say we often forget he exists, so he'll probably be fine.
He's stealthy in a different way,
Yeah,
in his own way.
plot stealth.
Than Mushrib. So yes, the tower rises a few hundred feet into the sky. Actually, well, it did. So what happened was Jeff, Naoma, and Thrain climbed to the top to claim the massive gem within the tower.
Well, don't blame me for this.
Jeff went to grab the gem all by himself with no help.
Jeff shattered the place. It's his
That's
fault.
what I remember.
The structural integrity was hacked.
Look. Yes, that is true.
I heard that it was Jeff's fault.
I would not hire Jeff as a contractor
Oh no.
to do work on my house.
No,
But
yeah.
he's got no sleeves, just like a normal contractor.
I feel like if you had a demolition project, maybe he'd be good at that.
That's fair.
Look at how he's brought down this tower.
Because yes, as Jeff went to go grab that gem, the tower began to crumble beneath your feet and above your head if you're Clyde and Nefir and Mushrib. And that is where we left off. The floor is falling out from under you. There are bricks just falling loose from this thing, massive stones. Cloud of dust. Give me an initiative roll.
Oh no.
Are we fighting the debris?
You're gonna fight the tower. Fight this
Nat
unstable
one.
obelisk. For real?
For real.
Oh no, Clyde.
All right.
I have a chance to go first.
Wait, so Jeff and Naoma are with me, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So get your +5.
All right. So modified 20 for Jeff.
18.
I have a 17.
I have a 9 total after my 1. Does that mean anything?
It does not change your place, but it has been noted.
Great.
All right, definitely 17 was Thranton. And all right.
Oh no.
Jeff, you
Yeah.
are first. What do you do as you begin to free fall amongst all of these things that used to be a tower?
Okay, so how is this coming down? Is the tower like just collapsing in on itself, or is it tipping over?
It's collapsing in on itself.
Okay. That's-
Imploding?
That's worse. Okay.
Strictly worse.
Hoping to maybe get some angular momentum I could work with. No such luck there. I honestly don't know what the hell Jeff's gonna do here. I guess to start, because Jeff has like among the spells that Jeff has, he's got like nothing as far as feather fall or fly or anything useful like that.
You're gonna have to use that meat.
I don't. I think this
Get
is.
crafty with the meat.
I think this is one situation where meat is not the solution. I
I would like to remind
Oh.
Jeff that I still have warding bond with you, so try and not get too far away.
yeah. I think. I guess just to start, yeah, like as the tower's starting to come down, I guess I want to try and just stay on top of stuff. I don't want to get like. I just want to move so that I'm still on top of the tower. I'm not getting trapped in as it's falling down, and sort of stay near Thranton and Naoma if I can.
Mhm.
I'll just yeah, that's gonna be
Okay.
yeah, that'll be what I do. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have you do an acrobatics to achieve this. You may use either your strength or your wisdom modifier if you would like to
Ooh.
navigate this in a kind of as calculated manner as you can in this free fall.
Okay. Well, we're not gonna use the -1 wisdom.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so yeah, instead of trying to like maybe find the best path through, he is just gonna muscle through it as acrobatically as possible. So this is going to be okay. With using strength, that's a modified 20. The dice are good to me so far.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Yes. All right. So you, in a very acrobatic fashion, you just like. What do you? It's
a lot of legs, I think. It's just
Okay,
a lot of
alright.
a lot of lower body strength keeping me
you got
where I
those
want to
kicky
be.
legs.
Yeah.
You're trying to kick the things out of the way.
Yeah.
You have some stones that kind of like get into your space in a threatening fashion, and you just like no, roundhouse kick. And that is like surprisingly successful. Jeff is terrifying. He's lobbing these heavy stones aside.
He's just Chuck Norrising his way.
Yeah.
These
Yeah, he's
stones.
just like helicopter legging. It's yeah, it's a thing of beauty, and it's also horrifying.
That's
think
actually
it's
really
probably-
impressive.
Fighting going on here. It's
Am I able
Very
to
good.
see this from below?
from below, what you see are a bunch of rocks falling.
Okay. Interesting.
This is a whole thing. All right, Naoma, what do you do with this?
Jeff, why did you do?
Just like as I'm moving, like I don't know.
What do I do?
You are
And I think
standing on
Naoma
top
just
of.
panics, standing still, not knowing how to handle this situation. I'm just like, like looking around for like try to find keep my balance. It's not gonna work.
Okay, you had conveniently been standing on top of a single stone, instead of between a couple. So you're just kind of at this moment you are riding it down, like a elevator with no walls,
That sounds lovely.
a room without a roof. Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, we've got. All right, so what happens at this point is I check my notes.
Love it.
Roll to check
Yep.
your notes.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. All right, Jeff, you are pretty successfully navigating this debris, but it starts to there's a density factor that introduces itself at this point.
Disagree. It's my turn. Let me have my turn.
Not yet. But
Where's the
I'm gonna
disagree
guess.
Don't
button?
say it yet.
I'm gonna guess that a 10 does not hit you. Does not hit your AC.
No, I'm good.
All right, Naoma, you are also you gotta you find that your feet are kind of flat on the stone as you ride it down, but there are other stones that are falling at kind of varying speeds and tumbling and being just wild stones. And I would like to know if a 17 hits your AC.
Yes.
Okay.
It does.
You take 10 bludgeoning damage as some particularly big rocks kind of glance you on their way to the ground.
Oof.
All right. I have some questions.
Yes.
Is Naoma within 5 feet of me?
I would say that you're probably you're in a cluster. Jeff is kind of working his way away from you as he navigates this situation. He's still within range of he's 10 feet away from you, and you and Naoma are probably still quite close to each other because you haven't done much moving around.
May I use my intercept, because it says when a creature you can see hits a target other than you, but like by the rule of cool, I'm intercepting the blow of a rock.
I would say the spirit of that works, sure.
Okay, so 1d10 minus 5 damage. We're going to reduce that by, or 1d10 plus 5. We're going to reduce it by 14.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Tell me how you stop it. Like, is this a physical thing? Is it a magical thing?
So Naoma's standing right next to me. So as the rock starts to come down, I'll just grab Naoma's opposite shoulder, like not the one that's right next to me, but grab the opposite shoulder, pull her in, and throw my shield over the top.
Okay. All right. The rocks crash against your shield, and you are able to prevent what felt like a pretty hefty blow from this brick. All right.
Thank you. Just like looking back and up. So, thanks.
It's like a metal umbrella, steel umbrella. All right, and with that, Ranton, you look overhead and you see some stones coming your way. Like in that maneuver, you kind of like just got in the path of some falling stones overhead.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna do 12 bludgeoning damage if it hits. And I need to roll to hit because that's how D&D works.
Like my armor.
And I'm pleased to tell you that probably doesn't hit because that's a 10.
Nope.
Yeah, no hitting there. Okay. Great. This brings us to Clyde, our friend Clyde.
I win.
You are underfoot. You see, you were standing were you at the base of the tower? How far down were you?
Mine was just one room down.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you were so I think it was technically because there was the crashed in. There's
So
the top
Clyde
level
was-
everyone was on. The crashed in
Clyde was
below it.
one room down, but on the outside edge.
All right, so you watched your friends scramble over the edge of the tower a few minutes ago, and now suddenly the tower has decided that it would not like to be in one piece. As the debris falls, I need you to tell me if a 17 hits your AC.
It does.
All right.
So is my turn basically get hit by a rock?
This isn't
Yes,
your turn.
no.
This is
No,
the
it's not your turn.
attacks, essentially.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is the tower's turn. All right, that's 10 bludgeoning damage. You
Great.
you spin around and suddenly there are rocks.
I Captain
happens.
America my shield down a level.
Sure.
It decapitates me.
Oh no!
Oh no.
No,
Kill
back
Mike
up, back up, undo.
Wazowski.
No, Mike.
Damn it.
Oh.
Also bad. I don't know
No.
which I hate
No.
worse.
All right. At this point, we have Nefir and Musharib who are running around. They've made their way to the foot of the tower,
They
which may
would.
or may not have been a good decision. Nefir takes a rock to the head.
This is the Birdman.
Yep. Yeah, he takes a pretty solid hit. But is still standing and panicking down below. Musharib's fine. He very gracefully sidesteps the rock and does not get struck by the debris. He works to help Nefir out of the way.
The old man knows what's up.
Yeah, he tries to get him flying. Go. All right, and with that, it is going to be Thranton's turn.
Okay.
Big turn for the tower.
There are no walls around us right now. Like there's crumbling, but there's no
Right,
solid
all
walls,
of the
right?
walls are coming apart.
Okay. I since this is all happening so quick, I'm gonna say, Naoma, you know what to do. And I'm going to wrap Naoma up, and I'm just going to jump out of the tower. I'm going to jump through the rocks, take any damage that would associate, but I've got her wrapped up, like shield in front of her, so she won't take any damage. I will take whatever happens.
Okay.
And we're just going to go blast through the wall and then start plummeting to the ground.
You just got Naoma like swaddled.
Yeah. Naoma is swaddled between in the shield, like shield's here. Naoma's like right in here, just wrapped up and head first through the wall.
Where are we going? Oh, shit.
As I do that, so can I call that my movement, my like bonus action?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. No, okay, I'm gonna hold on to my reaction because I have a plan for my reaction. And so I'm gonna say, Naoma, you know what to do. Jeff, follow me. And I'm just gonna jump. And so yeah, I will deal with the consequences of my actions.
So will me and Naoma.
Clyde, you see Thranton in missile form bust through what's left of the wall with his shield. And he seems to be holding something.
He just Kool-Aided man.
He
Kool-Aided
man
man.
through a
Yeah.
disintegrating wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Sweet. Oh yeah.
All right.
How high up am I?
You are a couple 100 feet off the ground.
So we were about 200 feet, and you were, I think, 30-ish feet down from that. So like,
So I'm
somewhere
safe.
between. Oh, totally safe. Yeah,
No,
a
no,
safe
no,
170 feet up.
Oh no, it's more than that. The top was 300 feet, so you
Oh, so
270.
you're like 270 feet up. A safe 270 feet.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
You know, damage
Um,
from that height's not so bad.
do I still have my rope?
I don't
Don't
know,
you
do
dare! Don't you dare! You son of a
What?
bitch! Don't you dare! If you try to lasso me, I swear to God.
I mean, to be fair, I don't remember where your rope went.
I don't think you used it.
Okay. Oh, I think we used it to pull some people out of one of those pits.
Yeah, but you wrapped it back up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
So my turn is done at that point. If there are no more consequences to my actions.
All right.
You bust through the boulders. You do it. Just for kicks, I'm gonna do one of these, and does a 15 hit your AC?
No.
Okay, so you bust through unscathed even.
Nice.
You are just a righteous bullet elephant.
That's how I'm normally described.
I've heard that before.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so that will bring us to Clyde's turn.
I would like to. How much of it is crumbling on the wall? Like I'm outside the tower, right? Like I'm on the side.
Yeah,
of the
you're
tower.
on the outside edge, and the wall is crumbling. It's almost as if like the weight of the tower is crashing down, and like the mortar is dissolved or something. It's just deconstituting very quickly.
Okay. While I'm on the outside, am I in danger of getting crushed by these rocks?
You are in the path of it. Yeah, like it's essentially falling in on itself, but it's not exact.
So if
Little
this
side
is like the
spray.
tower, and I'm like on the side.
Yeah.
Like, is it falling on me, or like
It's falling in
just,
towards
like,
itself for the most
down?
part, but an occasional stone will roll down whatever's left of the side. So you've got a little bit of fountain action there.
Okay. I guess I'll stand in the doorway as it's crumbling.
Okay.
And I'm gonna prepare myself to like jump away from like the tower wall, and I'm gonna pull out my rope.
Okay.
And can I do like a ready action to just like prepare myself to cast rope trick?
Okay. Yes. What do you want to trigger that?
When I get to a survivable height from the ground.
Okay.
So I'm trying to use the doorway kind of as cover while it's intact. And I'll try and if it starts to fall on my head, I'll just try and move out of the way and ride this thing until it's to a survivable height.
Okay. You get ready for this. And you see that the archway doorway around you is not like the wall. The constitution of the wall around it is not great. It looks like it's on its way down, but this doorway is holding. And when you look around the tower, it's mostly dust and debris, but you can kind of see that these doorways are the last spaces to get fully dissolved.
Sweet.
Fully destroyed. So
That's just what I wanted to hear.
yeah. You've been in a tornado before.
A tornado of bricks.
The brick tornado. Okay. Great. So that is going to bring us back up to Jeff. Jeff, what are you doing?
Okay.
Just saw Thranton fly out of the side.
Yeah, so I see. So, Thranton, what exactly did you say? Follow my lead?
Follow me.
Follow me? Okay. So I'm just like trying to like stay on top and dodge out of the way and just try and not get swallowed. And then I see Thranton just grab Naoma and launch away from me. Just like clearly with a plan that Jeff has never seen before, has no context for, nothing. He just sees the Elephant Man. He just sees a Loxodon launch. That's it. That's all he sees. Alright. How far down have we fallen at this point? I can't imagine it's much, but
50 feet or so.
Okay. Okay.
You consult your altimeter.
Yeah, I'm just like dodging around, just like I pull out a sextant and do some math. You know, like.
This all
Can I
seems
hit?
reasonable.
Can I hit
Yeah.
you with a persuasion check to follow me?
Well, I guess I mean,
Naoma, that's your time.
Jeff is not. Jeff is intelligent, but he is not wise. So, yeah, and he's not charismatic either. So any of those things might work in the future. But I think what he's gonna do is he's just gonna like, sounds like a plan, and just go try and go through as much of the hole that Thranton made, and and then just go off the tower, just arms out. And,
To the scroll suit thing.
yep, but there's obviously no scroll suit. Like he's got his cloaks just kind of flapping in the wind, but it's definitely no kind of parachute or anything like that.
Damn! If only you had sleeves to slow you down.
And
All right.
yeah,
Okay,
Give
so-
me a.
I guess
Go ahead.
and I guess we'll have to talk about the physics of this. But I guess I would, if there's any action I could take, it would be to ready Misty Step, in case 30 feet above the ground shows up very quickly.
Yeah, so as I jumped out of the tower, I was like, I grabbed Naomi and I was doing like a spin so I could see if Jeff actually made it out. And as soon as I see Jeff, I'm gonna point at him and cast Featherfall as my reaction.
Okay.
I was also going to do that. So
I told you, you know what to do. That's not what you gotta do.
Well,
we are not on the same page here.
Turns out Naoma's really bad in panicky situations. Just seems to take more time thinking about things.
Okay, so do we both cast Featherfall
On Jeff.
seeing
on
it-
Jeff?
Seeing you cast it, I will. Shit, can I see Clyde?
Clyde's not a good target because if his feet are on the ground, it won't do anything.
Oh shit.
But for clarity's sake, you can. The side that you busted out of is the side that Clyde is on, and you can see him standing in the trying to ride the doorway down.
Okay, Clyde's standing on something though.
I believe he
Yeah,
is.
I'm
Clyde.
surfing. I'm surfing down.
Okay. Can I see Musharib?
Mushri's on the ground.
Yeah, they're way down there. Musharib and Nafir are both way down on the ground.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay.
just cutscene
They-
teleported.
They just made it down there. Okay, then I'm gonna Featherfall on Thranton.
Ah, there it is!
You did it.
You did know what to do.
I was just trying to budget because there was 4 of us. And I had to Featherfall each of us in time before we hit the ground.
Right.
So I was figuring get furthest people away from me first so they don't just rocket past me after I start Featherfall.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you are falling slowly now, the 3 of you. The stones are falling quickly. And with that, it's Naoma's turn.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
Clyde, jump. I got you.
Just
Can I hear him?
Katamari.
I
Can you
hear
hear
him?
him?
Yeah, or her.
Give me a perception.
Yeah,
This
that's the way to go.
I mean, I'm yelling it at you, so it's
Yeah,
Guess
but
I'll
how
sound
far
a
are you
lot.
away?
there's a lot of rocks and rumbling.
Yeah, I'm in a tower that's crumbling.
Ancient towers crumbling are not quiet.
I rolled a 30. Is that
Jeez.
good enough?
No, you can't hear anything. Yeah, no, you are able over the din of this thing falling apart. You are able to hear Naoma shouting to you.
To jump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout back. Why?
So I can cast Featherfall. Just get out of the tower.
All right. Is it my turn?
And that's
No.
that's gonna be my turn. I don't have anything else to do.
Okay. No, it's now the tower's turn. Jeff, you're falling slowly. Rocks are falling fast. Does a 23 hit your AC?
23 will hit me.
I did it. I found the number. 23. All right, you are going to take some damage. You're going to take 14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You'll take 7. I'll take 7.
Okay. So I'm just still just like the same falling pose, and they're just like hitting my back. I'm just like, ow, ow, ow.
Pull your arms in, you idiot! Jeff! Jeff!
Yes,
Pull your
finally.
arms in!
Oh, goodness. Okay, all right. We've got Naoma and Thratton. I'm just gonna guess that a 6 does not hit this.
No.
Nope.
All right, Clyde. You are in the doorway. There are various tumbling stones that may come your way. But I'm gonna guess that you are not phased by a 14.
Correct. I am impervious to 14s.
Impervious to 14s. Okay. Great. Okay. So that's what the tower does. You see that Musharib and Nafir are scrambling, and they get hit. We gotta know. Musharib takes a pretty good hit this time, but they're both still standing, running around on the ground as they do. And this will bring us to Thranton. It's your turn.
Okay. So since I saw Clyde hesitate, I'm going to use thaumaturgy on my turn to make my voice boom up to 3 times as loud and be like, jump out of the goddamn tower!
You don't just yell Jeff's name a bunch of times?
No, I don't.
Okay, I already did that.
And so then since the rocks are falling so much faster than Naoma and I'm going to continue my roll. So I jumped out of the tower. I rolled far enough to get and point at Jeff to featherfall him. I'm going to continue my roll, and I'm going to let go of Naoma so she can fall fast enough to get down to Clyde.
Okay.
All right.
Foresight.
And I'll be like, you know what to do!
You just kind of like, you maneuver over. You just kind of bums away Naoma, and you
Yeah.
keep falling slowly. And Naoma
I release the Naoma bomb.
As you roll, I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And
Intense.
that'll be my turn.
Clyde, you have witnessed the dispatch, the deployment of the Naoma bomb. She's fallen towards you. She's not to you yet, though. She's got another 50 feet or so to close in.
Okay. I'm going to wait. And I'm going to try and jump and catch Naoma.
Okay.
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 And so I still got my rope. So I'm like preparing to I'm like holding the rope in both hands. I'm going to like run and jump and like try and do a diving catch with Naoma.
As soon as, how far away am I?
50 feet.
50 feet. As soon as you jump, not knowing what you're doing, I'm just going to cast Featherfall on you.
And as soon as I see Naoma cast Featherfall, my reaction will be to Featherfall Naoma.
So you stop like just next to me, and we're just like.
So, and I'm like just like trying to float towards you.
You still have
Yeah,
a little
what?
bit of forward momentum.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Okay.
happens is your downward momentum stops and you just kind of keep moving forward as if
Yeah,
you're in space.
just-
I'm just gliding now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a little bit of downward motion, but not nearly as
Good.
much.
Okay.
You like
Sweet.
skydive, put your arms out.
We just like bump into each other because you keep moving forward.
Yeah,
I'll be like,
you're falling ever so slowly,
oh.
but it's still like a zero G situation. And
Were,
and I'll be
trying to-
like, oh.
Were you trying to catch me?
I was gonna, but look, this is like, remember that time we did this in Avernus?
I would like to forget it, but I do remember that.
Where's Jeff?
I'm like
He's-
30 feet up.
No, you're like 120 feet up because
But-
you
but
were
yeah.
60 feet above me.
That's
and
true,
Naoma's
yeah.
60 feet
I
below me.
was the first one to be featherfalled, so I'm the highest up.
Sweet.
Jeff's just
So
gonna
you
take his
just-
time.
Just up, I'm still up there, hands out, still, just starfishing it out in the sky. And,
So we're
Spinning
all
around
just
slowly.
floating down.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long? So I'll say to Naoma, how long does this spell last?
About a minute, I think.
How long is it gonna take us to hit the ground?
I'll hear that from up. Well, actually, hold on. Let me perception
That's-
check real fast.
Yeah, can I like try to figure
With
out
a
how
14,
far-
do I hear Clyde's question?
There is too much rock rumbling from where you are.
Okay,
Rumble, rumble.
then I can't answer.
Okay, so the falling creature's rate of descent slows to. Yeah, I think we'll make it. I think we'll be fine.
All right. Well, I got a backup plan if the spell wears off too quick. And I kind of wave my rope around.
Oh, all right, great. Yeah, because this is all I got.
Okay. You might want to grab the rope just in case. And I'll try and
Swim through
because
the
I'm
air.
under you, right? So I'm trying to I'll try and loosen my grip so it's falling behind me, but up to you in a way.
Is the rope tied to the tower in some way?
No, I'm holding it.
So you're just holding a rope. Okay.
Yes.
well, it wouldn't make much sense to have it tied to this particular tower right now.
Well, that's what I'm
anyway.
saying. Because
Yeah.
if it was tied to the tower, it'd be pulling you down all of a sudden.
No. I'm just holding this rope.
You're just holding a rope. Got it.
Yeah, and it's well, if I'm floating, how much?
I was gonna say the rope is probably falling faster than you, so you're trying to push it up, and it just keeps going down.
Yeah, so I'm trying to toss up one end of it to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to grab it as you toss it up. Let's see.
Do I need to do a dex roll or something to throw it at Naoma?
Yeah, let's have you both do a dex roll.
Okay, that's good. How about a 6?
All right,
That's a
all
good
right.
number.
15.
Bad throw, maybe a good catch.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
very bad throw, but Naoma reaches down and grabs it, and she now has the other end of the rope.
Great throw.
Use it.
I'm just holding on to it.
All right, and then I'll just keep holding on to the middle of it.
Excellent. Okay, and that brings us back to the top of the round with Jeff.
All right. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I'm just floating my way down.
Whee!
Yeah. Not a ton I can do. So I'm just gonna chill and enjoy the slow fall. You know, just gonna.
Oh, I just had a moment of panic. I was like, wait, do I need to concentrate on slow featherfall? Did I cancel Jeff's when I cast it on that?
Just alternating back
Jeff's
and
dead
forth.
now.
I mean, it's like you could sort of like half slow people. They just like fall slow, fall slow, fall slow, fall slow, until you
Yeah,
run
just
out of spell
alternating.
slots and you still run out of space.
Well, I've
How
already
many
gotten to the run out of spell slots part.
So yeah,
That's
no, I
good.
think I'm just gonna chill and enjoy the descent and hope to not get hit. Actually, what I'm gonna do is following Thranton's example, because I still think this is part of his grand plan, is I am also going to rotate my way so that I am like back to the ground, face to the sky, so I can see any of the debris coming down, and hopefully try and shift out of the way a little bit if I can.
Okay.
Yep. So that'll
Sky Otter.
Yep. So that'll be my turn. I guess we can call that a dodge action.
Okay.
I don't know how well I can dodge and slow fall, but
Duck, dive, dodge. When you spin around and look up above, you notice that there are no more rocks above. They've all fallen past you.
oh, sick. Okay.
So it's just nothing but evening sky.
Well, I'll enjoy that. That's fine.
Look at the stars.
I'll just take that in. Yeah.
Couple of stars coming through the twilight.
Yeah. Get a little bit of that jungle sunset before I'm just back below the canopy.
All right, Naoma, it's your turn.
Well, once you get used to this falling, this is kind of enjoyable. How's everyone doing up there? I'm just gonna yell up to everyone.
Can I hear?
Yeah, can
I
we
don't
hear
think
that?
Jeff would be able to hear. Can I hear?
Jeff cannot hear. You can.
I'll reply. Great. Pay attention to the ground. Because I presume you're coming up on the ground pretty damn quick.
Can I hear that? 'Cause I'll yell back. Naoma's not really good at that.
Exactly why I bring it up.
Yeah,
I'll look at the ground, but also
it'll be there. The ground's gonna be there eventually.
Okay, great.
And unless there's any,
I'll continue my spin, and I'll be like, Jeff, they're screwed.
ooh, yeah. No, I don't think I have anything else. I think I'm just kind of coasting now.
all right.
Actually, how's Musharib doing on the ground?
He looks a little bruised up, but he's not.
Okay.
He's still
Not
up and
getting-
walking.
Not getting pummeled by the remains of this tower.
Yeah, a little pummeled. Just a little bit.
Medium pummel.
Medium pummeled.
A
That's
good
okay.
medium
pummeling.
pummel. Medium tenderized.
All right, Jeff, you're above it all. Unfortunately, Thranton is not.
What?
The rocks are still falling where you are. Does a 16 hit you?
No.
Good. Okay. And Naoma.
Hi.
You no longer have my
Hello.
loving arms. Good luck. Godspeed.
Does a 12 hit you?
No.
Hey.
Good old chain shirt.
Clyde.
I'm flying away
modified-
from the tower. How are these rocks getting to me?
They're just. It's wild. It's a wild world out there.
They're
There's
bouncing.
a
The
demolition
tower's
happening.
throwing rocks at me?
It's not a controlled demo. It's a ancient tower.
As we established before, it's a brick tornado.
Yeah, it's a brick NATO. Yeah, just embrace the brick NATO. Does a modified 20 hit you?
Ask yourself that question again slowly. a rogue ranger.
A reganger.
A Rick
Do I
Roll
get
Ranger.
any? Do I get any pluses to my AC for being a floating object in the middle of the sky?
No, I mean, if anything, that would invoke disadvantage because you're moving slower than the objects that are falling on you.
Oh. But that's got to be a pretty precise stone throw to get to me.
It's a lot of stone throws.
There are a lot, yeah. It is raining stones, so the fact that you're not getting hit by more is probably impressive.
Hallelujah! It's raining stones.
But I'm
It's
moving
raining
away from a
stones.
falling tower. How can it be? Okay, I get hit. How much damage am I gonna take?
You're gonna take. Oh, it's big damage. You're gonna take 7 bludgeoning damage.
This falling tower is gonna murder me, and I'm floating in the sky at this point.
You'll still be floating if you're.
Yeah, your body will slowly float to the ground. That'll be nice.
If I'm dead, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be poetic.
So at least
Yeah.
you'll be able to bury my remains.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
I'm
about it.
okay with it.
I got you. I got you.
All
Don't
right,
worry
it's your
about it.
turn.
So does Naoma just watch me get pelted by a giant rock?
What else you gonna do?
Yep. For now.
Now that she's not looking at you.
There's not a whole lot I can do. I guess I'll take the dodge action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prepare that.
Yeah, I'll prepare to potentially dodge another hit if it happens. Well, no, that doesn't make sense because I'm just gonna. It's gonna miss me most likely. Yeah, I'll take the dodge action. There's nothing else I can realistically do until I hit the ground. So, yep,
Okay.
dodge action,
All right.
and I am done.
And with that, it is Clyde's turn.
I
Get
attack the
revenge on the
tower.
rock. Yeah, attack
Yeah.
the rock that hit you.
I don't think stones are susceptible to slashing damage, though.
You don't know until you do. You don't know until you try.
All right, I attack it with. No, because then I have to let go of this rope. I just kick the rock out of the way.
Okay. You give it a
I
swift
kick
kick.
it down. There's no one
You give
below
it a
me, so
swift kick, and it has the appearance of regret.
I
Just
flip it off.
Tiny rock tear.
Why?
Words I would be.
I didn't even hit you.
It was a different rock.
It wasn't me.
It turns to dust.
You know what you did. All right, I'm gonna have a ready action to cast rope trick if I start falling fast,
All right.
and keep on the lookout for more rocks.
Excellent. All right. Jeff. Jeff in the sky with diamonds.
Mhm.
Jeff.
It's you. You are floating your way to the ground.
I sure am. Yeah, I guess, yeah, at this point, yeah, I'm pretty good. How much further down do I have to go?
You are more than halfway down the tower from what you can reckon.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just continue my my backstroke free fall. Just enjoying it.
Naoma.
How close to the ground are we at this point?
You are within 30 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna look up and just shout up, "Where'd the gem go?"
I still have it.
Okay.
Jeff is in the sky with diamonds.
And then I'm just gonna look down and prepare to try to land on like solid ground, not on giant pile of rocks if I can.
Okay.
Or at least like land and have my balance when I land.
Okay, you're gonna stick that landing.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. you do a roll. Do a land vehicles. No, don't do a land vehicles. It's not. It's not. Yeah, give me an acrobatics. Let me know how acrobatic are you with this.
Oh no.
All
13. Okay.
Yeah, all right. You're falling very, very slowly, and you realize you're not looking at the ground. Probably, maybe, but you do sneak a little peek, and you realize that the pile of now settling debris is right below your feet. So you are able to make a pretty graceful landing.
All right. And then once I land, I'm going to turn around and just like watch and make sure everyone else is coming down okay.
How did he land before me?
Initiative. I don't know.
All right. Initiative before physics. Okay.
Oh man, you want to get physics involved? We'd have to redo
Naoma
this
was
whole
falling
thing.
before you.
But from a higher height, I don't know. It's some kind of square root of pi.
Eh.
Okay, all right. And what we got here is let's see. Emma's turn. She has made it to the ground. Parent, you are approaching the ground.
Tower doesn't take an attack at me.
It does not.
Okay. So I'm getting close to the ground. Am I going to land this turn?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to forego trying for a dexterous landing, and I want to try a 3-point superhero landing with like the fist down.
Oh, I gotta do the hair flip, like the trunk flip, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. All right. All right. Give me the acrobatics for that, or performance if you're feeling that. Maybe it's just more performance thing.
I was hoping for more of an athletic, so I could just like, bah. But I'll do
Okay,
a
yeah.
perform.
Yeah, you can give me athletics.
Athletics, all right. How about a 14?
Yeah, you stick the landing. You do the superhero landing thing. You do your fist down on the ground. You crack one of the stones below you into smaller stones. It's pretty amazing.
Excellent.
Yes. All right, you make it to the ground. Clyde,
So,
oh, sorry.
sorry. So now that I'm on the ground, can I? Nah, I want to get away from the tower a little bit more. And so our new bird friend, how hurt was he? How hurt does he look?
He's up and walking. Like he's got a little bit of a limp, but he's not. He doesn't look grievously injured like he did when you first encountered him.
Okay. So I'm not going to worry about lay on hands just yet. I'll walk over to him and I'll lay on hands for 15 just to make sure that he's in settled shape.
Okay. He looks much better after that. It's almost as if a sparkle washes over him. He's looking great.
All right. So now I'm done.
Happy bird friend. Okay. Clyde, it is your turn to approach the ground.
I'll do like kind of kick my feet out, and then when I hit the ground, just kind of like roll, like do a rolling somersault.
Okay. All right. Acrobatics
break
or
my
athletics?
I'll do acrobatic.
Acrobatic.
22.
Acrobatic.
Okay, you actually start rolling before you hit the ground, and you get like some good front flip action going, and then like you just like barely kiss the ground and do a tumble, and ta-da!
Sonic the Hedgehog style.
I just sonic spin,
Yep.
and I'm blue, so it's perfect.
And you're blue.
Dabu dee dabu die.
No
Incorrect.
objection.
All right, then I'll put my rope away.
All right. You are all. Well, wait. Jeff is still falling, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah.
Well,
Would I land this
he's
turn?
just gonna fall until next session, and we're just gonna end it here. No, actually, Jeff is. Yeah, it's your turn to hit the ground.
Okay. So I am still back to the ground. And I will remain that way until my ass touches earth.
Okay, you start to rock back and forth through the air like a leaf.
Yeah.
And then you just soft jazzercise your
Just
way.
Gentle thud.
Yep, yeah, and you kick up a little dust. Like more dust than it looks like you should have kicked up because it's just there's no contact really. It's just very.
Well, we don't like completely feather. Like I think we fall at like 60 feet per
60
round.
feet per 6 seconds.
So it's like
Yeah.
it's 10 feet a second. There's some
some
motion. Yeah.
No, but
you know.
like as you get closer to the ground, you start actually slowing down. So you could do that leaf thing because I
Okay.
like that image and
Okay.
I'm keeping it.
Okay. So I just land and I'll look up at Thranton and just be like, so this is your planning process then?
It worked real good, huh?
I mean, I can't argue with the results, but we got to talk about these plans before they get enacted.
No. You got to trust the process. Trust the process.
They haven't failed us yet.
All right.
Uh,
So yeah, you're standing on the pile of debris. Thranton is working his way away from the pile of debris. He's rendered some aid to our new bird friend.
yeah, I'm gonna head down the pile too and be like, all right, everybody huddle up and let's just take a moment and breathe.
Yeah, if we can take 10-ish minutes, I'd like to cast Prayer of Healing on all of us.
I was gonna do that too.
We can both do it.
Okay.
I think there's a rule that only one person can ever cast it.
I mean, the
Ever.
rule should be
Okay.
that the
Yeah.
person who started the game healing should continue to be allowed to be the healer, and the person who raises dead people shouldn't try and steal the healer's job. But
there's
it's
no
fine.
dead
It's
people
fine.
to raise.
I think
Yeah,
that's
no.
a really good point.
Yeah, it's fine. You just want to steal things. It's fine. Just take everything I
can't-
love.
I
You take my
can't-
friends. You take my job. It's fine. It's fine.
Listen, I can't help people move on from death at the moment, so I might as well try to stop them from getting there.
It's true. It's true. All right. So let's just both settle down and both cast a prayer of healing.
Take that sweet short rest.
Well,
Well, that's an hour.
doing-
How long do we want to wait? Yeah.
Prayer of healing is only 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I rolled a 6 and a 5, so 16 points.
I'm giving 18 to everybody. So
Ooh.
would you say 16?
A little
So
bit of
34 to everybody.
a little bit of one-upmanship, I see.
Yeah.
I mean, one of us is
Halloween.
one
I'm
of us
still
is better
getting
at our
used to
job.
it.
It's fine.
I'm still getting used to it.
Well, I am back up to max HP. So I'm
Wait, how much we heal?
34 total.
I healed 34.
Yeah, 16 from Naoma, 18 from me.
Great.
And
I'm
when,
almost
and when
back to
Jeff
full.
says thank you, I imagine that both Naoma and I will be like, "You're welcome" at the same time.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I'll
Thanks.
just continuing to just lay on the ground. I haven't gotten up yet.
Where is the gem?
The gem is in in my bag. So sort of like under me, kinda. Like I'm not laying flat on the ground. It's just kinda I just kinda like stuffed it and then started trying to evade rocks.
Wasn't it like basketball sized?
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
small.
that's-
Yeah.
it's large.
So yeah, when I'm laying on the ground and it's just like I'm bowed over quite badly. It actually feels good in the moment, but like
It's like a pressure ball.
yeah, but like you wouldn't sit like this all day.
Lord Ravencloak, that looks kind of uncomfortable. Don't you sure you don't want to get up?
Give me 5 minutes with this, and then we can figure out what happens.
You begin to hear a rumble towards the center of the debris pile. You hear the sound of stone on stone as they shift. And Jeff, you feel your bag with the gem in it being drawn as if magnetically towards the center of this pile that was once a tower.
Okay. So is it strong enough to move me, or do I just feel it like shifting back there?
You are fully dragged across by your bag
So I'm just like,
towards the middle.
give me 5 minutes, and then.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
think
like
that's
that
correct.
horror movie vibe. Not a
and
fan.
a bunch of pebbles and smaller stones kick up as you're just dragged through this. You are hoisted into the air by a 12-foot Home Depot skeleton.
What?
Made of shadow. So the skeletal figure, just made of darkness, has you held up in the air by your bag with the stone in its fist.
What?
And now it is break time. We'll catch you all after the break.
Ugh.
Jeff!
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 What?
You've never hired him.
I was
Okay.
just laying there. Okay, yeah, we'll be back in a minute.
Hello and welcome back from our break. Right before the break, Jeff died.
I don't think that's how that happened. I'd like to check the tape.
I think that's what it seemed like to me. So
Atop the pile of rubble that was once a tower, Jeff is now held up in the air by his equipment bag by a 12-foot shadow skeleton.
Great.
Just play dead.
Now is this is this thing like a giant? It's like a. It's not made of like the stones or whatever. It's like made out of shadows.
Yes.
Well, okay.
Is made out of
Jeff,
the darkness.
I'm
Believe
not-
in the plan.
What
The sun,
plan?
the fiery red rim on the trees as the sun sets behind this creature. And Jeff.
yeah, what's the plan?
If anybody's got a plan, I would love to hear it in detail. Mr. Skeleton, could you please hold on half a second?
Its inset glowing eyes seem to scan the area. It catches sight of it stops. It stops as it seems to be looking at Naoma, and it points a finger.
Oh.
Everybody roll for initiative.
Are you kidding? We just fell out of a tower.
But you're next to me now, so you get +5 to your initiative.
Sick. That
Everybody,
means I'm a 26.
I
I'm
think
gonna
I'm
cut
slide.
this thing's head off.
Yeah, see,
I'm a 27.
Hey!
I
I rolled
assume
a 20.
I assume I am not in range of this anymore.
No.
So
Yeah, you're still falling.
Yeah, so I got a I
I
got
cast
a 12.
Featherfall on Jeff.
I'm not in the air.
So you also got a 12?
I did, yes.
My dexterity's a -1, so you go before me.
All right.
Okay, let me see. So I got Naoma, I got Clyde, I got Jeff, and I got Brandon. And we got the NPCs. Let's see. Fantastic. All right. The initiative is drawn up. It is time. Naoma, you feel drawn towards this being. It doesn't have quite the magnetism it had with Jeff's treasure.
Thank God.
But there's just something strange going on here. The skeleton steps up out of the rubble, still holding Jeff up, and makes its way toward you. It has a large, mean-looking sword. It's a long sword kind of thing, but it's all craggy in ways that a long sword probably shouldn't be. Also spectral in nature. It lifts the sword up and goes to take a swing at you.
It
does
beat my 27? Jesus. Does a what?
Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Okay. It's gonna do 11 slashing damage.
Oof. Do we still have warding bond? Or is that expired by now, Thran?
So it was on Jeff. It wasn't on you.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
That is a question that I have, though. So when did we start going up this tower? How many minutes ago?
Start going up the tower?
Yeah, so we just spent 10 minutes healing.
Yeah.
The falling down the tower took less than a minute.
Yeah.
How long did going up the tower take?
Probably took you about 5 minutes to scale the tower and another 5 minutes of just kicking around up there and figuring out what to do.
Okay, so let's say for easy math that about a half hour has gone by since I started the warding bond. So I still have it on Jeff at this point.
Okay. All right. Yes. So 11 slashing damage. The sword just.
Oh wait, I did dual cast it. I always dual cast it. Did I dual cast it? This was like 3 episodes ago.
So long ago. We covered a half an hour last time. It was great.
I definitely spent 2 sorcery points. So yeah, I would say that I probably put it on Naoma. Yes, I'm gonna say I put it on Naoma. How much damage was it?
11.
So I'll take 6, you take 5.
All right.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Okay. All right, so yeah, it says nothing. It this large weapon it wields does have a pretty good reach on it. So it's standing 10 feet away from Naoma and the rest of the group, and it's still holding Jeff up in its hand. Naoma, it's your turn.
I would like to request that you kindly put my friend down. And I am going to cast Fast Friends.
Okay.
I think. Wait, hold on. Let me read Fast Friends before I do that. Does it end if... Okay. No, I'm not gonna. I'm still gonna say that. I'm not gonna cast Fast Friends though, because that could just go bad. Instead, I will. Why didn't I prepare banishment? I'm gonna turn to Thranton and Cat. Actually, I'm gonna. Thranton and Clyde are both next to me, right?
Yeah.
Like, all right, Clyde, it's this one's on you, and then cast Holy Weapon on whatever sword is in your left hand.
Ooh.
Billy.
So
I'll look
Holy
at
Billy.
Naoma with like a look of betrayal.
He's going to be attacking more, and you can already like blow stuff up really good.
So much betrayal in this party.
And then for my action, I am just going to Sacred Flame at the arm that is holding Jeff.
Okay.
To try to get it to drop him for Dex 18 saving throw.
Okay. It does not pass that.
All right. It is going to take 24 points of damage.
Okay.
I rolled double 8s.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
And then after I cast it, please put him down. And then I'm going to step behind Thranton.
Okay. As your so you went for the arm that's holding Jeff up, you said?
Yep.
Okay. So The arm remains unmoved, but you do see that the this kind of magical fire, this radiant fire, does seem to like burn through the arm. The arm kind of dissipates where it's cast, and kind of dissolves, but then forms again.
All right.
It does. It seems to. It's almost like it's kind of trying to make a flex, like, I'm not hurt. But you do notice that the arm continues to kind of smoke and smolder.
All right.
All right, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, Clyde, what do you do about this?
I'm gonna charge forward and try and cut its head off.
Okay.
So Billy also, as a note, is now emitting 30 feet of bright light and then another 30 feet of dim light.
So you're saying I can't stealth?
It's gonna be difficult.
Okay. How far am I from this skeletal shadow?
10 feet.
All right, I'm gonna charge it and swing for its neck with Holy Sword Billy.
So how do you get 12 feet up into the air to do this?
Oh. I don't know. 30 feet up?
12.
12.
It's got a high neck.
Got one of those high necks.
It's a tall boy.
Hanging out with the tall boys. Cracking the tall boy.
I'm gonna look at Thranton and be like, hey, can I get a boost?
You've already run 10 feet away from me.
Oh.
You run up to the skeleton, you realize how big it is. Then you look over to Thran and say, can I get a lift?
All right, well, I guess I can't go for the neck. I'm just gonna like jump and slash at its torso, I guess.
I think I think you could make a case for doing some hardcore parkour to get up there.
Okay.
We'll make you roll like an acrobatics, but if you
Sure.
would like to be acrobatic about this and try to go
I
for the neck,
would.
then yeah, give me your acrobatics roll first and then your attack roll.
All right, 29 on acrobatics.
Okay, yeah, your acrobatic is heck. You just like wall climb this thing. You just like you run up.
I run
As you-
up
as
the,
You could
the
run up a
ghost
wall, maybe.
skeleton. Okay.
Yep. This is the ninja stuff. It's happening. You get up to the next zone. Lift that sword and tell me if it connects. What you get? I'll tell you if it connects. Actually,
Mod 20.
that does connect.
I'm a mod 20. Does this count as a sneak attack since one of my friends is nearby?
How nearby do they need to be? What is the?
I mean, I'm in its hand.
That's true. You're up in its business. Maybe it is distracted by you. Yeah, you can make a case for that. Do your sneak
Sweet.
attack.
Sneak attack! So it's 16. Does that already add my thingo? Oh, that's an extra. So it's 16 plus my 3. And what do I add for radiant damage with this holy weapon?
I put it in chat. It's an additional 2d8.
Okay, so far we're at 24.
Okay.
36 total damage.
All right. How much of that is radiant?
12.
Okay.
And then Dread Ambusher.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my Jade Splitter. That'll be a mod 22 to hit.
Okay.
And then 8. So
Mod 2 to hit.
yeah, because it's a Jade Splitter.
Mod 22.
22.
Mod
Okay.
22.
Okay, I
Yeah.
was like, what? That doesn't hit. What are you doing? Okay.
So it's a 13 plus 5, so 18 with that attack.
Okay.
And I'll swing with the radiant one again.
All right.
Ugh, that's a 12 to hit.
All right. 12 is not going to hit this guy.
All right, I'm gonna swing one more time with the glowy sword, my lightsaber. That's a 14 to hit.
You get 4 attacks.
Yep,
Damn.
That'll hit.
I hit.
You hit.
Sick. 10 plus 2d8 for a total of 19 damage, 9 of which is radiant.
Okay.
And then I'll jump off its body.
All right. You do backflip. Hit the dismount.
Yeah.
While you're up on its shoulders hacking away, you do get a couple of slices through the neck vertebrae of this thing. And you observe something similar to what Naoma saw, where it kind of burns away with this bright, fiery kind of effect, but then closes back in but continues to smolder.
I did it. Partially. I did some of
Jeff.
Me? Okay. Alright, so I'm still in its grasp.
Hmm.
And... Well, I am gonna... Yeah, I guess my best bet is just to try and hack away at it. From my suspended position, can I, like, am I close enough to attack its body, or would I just have to go for the arm that's holding me?
It's let's see.
Like, is
How
it? It's
long
holding
a
me out
wingspan does
here,
this guy
or is
have?
it?
Yeah, I don't think he's holding you up close. He's probably holding you out a little bit.
Okay.
So yeah, you can slice at the arm, even the shoulder. You could probably reach.
Okay.
But the neck zone is just for Clyde.
Okay. I wanna guess like my sword will appear in my hand, and I'll I guess I'll try and just get slashing at this spectral arm above me.
Okay, so you're swinging around at the end of your bag's shoulder strap.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Do that at disadvantage.
Okay. All right. So first one. Yeah, okay. 23 is the bad roll, so that's pretty all right.
Mhm.
And so that'll be 10 sword damage.
10 S-word damage. Okay, what is this? What is the damage type that this sword does?
Right now, it is just slashing. I don't have anything special going on it right now. So does it look like it's doing anything?
The sword bounces off of this ghostly arm, but you do still get the impression that you've done a little damage here.
Okay.
You see a little slice in the shadow.
Okay. All right. Keep that in knowledge for next turn. Okay. But I'll use my other 2 attacks. Just keep on flailing away at it.
Okay.
So second attack is a 13.
That'll hit.
Sick. So that'll be 11 more normal damage, slashing damage.
Okay.
And last attack, it's only an 11.
That will not hit.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, after flailing away at it, I'll just I'll just like yell to the rest of the group. Yep, magic good. Keep going with the magic.
Okay.
And that'll be it for me.
All right. The skeleton
Skeleton.
fixes its gaze again on Naoma. Naoma, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is it a charm or is it trying to put me to sleep? Because I have advantage against that.
It's an ability. It doesn't. I don't know. It's not a charm or sleep. No.
Okay. That's a 17.
Okay. You kind of feel as this thing looks at you, you can feel your muscles tensing up, but you're not tensing them yourself. Like some outer force is doing this to you. But you're able to power through it, and you are in the long run unaffected.
All right.
And that will bring us to our NPC friends, who are running around and being very helpful, I assure you.
NPCs went before me.
Yeah, they're fast boys.
I had the same initiative roll as Jeff, but he just had a higher dex. That's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They're gonna totally ruin your turn.
Okay.
It's all bad. So what's gonna happen is actually Musharib seems interested in looking after Nafir, so he kind of steps in front of our bird friend, takes a protective stance. Looks like he's ready to do some damage to this thing if it comes too close. Now Thornton can go.
Okay. So I'm just gonna turn towards Naoma, give her the side eye. I'm gonna casually walk up to this shadow demon while staring her down the entire time. And then I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna attack this thing with my first strike.
Oh, I see. It's just shade. It's just nothing but shade while dealing with a shadow
So-
demon.
First attack will be a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. So we are going to burn a 4th level spell slot to smite this man.
Mm.
And so we are going to start with 1d8 plus 4 physical damage, and that'll be 12 physical damage.
Okay.
And then I just want to make sure I read smite properly. Divine smite, there it is. So 4d8 radiant damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 20 radiant damage.
Oof.
Oof. Okay. That's a big hit.
So after making my first strike, I'm going to look back at Naoma again, and I'm going to turn back, and I'm going to take my second attack.
Okay, so this first attack, you slice just down the length of this thing.
Yeah, I'm
And,
going like straight for leg meat. Just
What? Yep. Yeah, you're able to reach like halfway up the torso and just like a yeah. And it you see the sword cut through this shadowy creature, and the radiant flame emanate from that. It takes it a little longer to heal up and start looking semi-solid again.
okay.
Go ahead.
So second attack after glaring back at Naoma is going to be currently a 12, but I'm going to be using my favored by the gods. So 12 plus 2d4. 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then spell slot will be a level 3 spell slot. So it will be 12 physical bludgeoning damage again. And then 3d8 radiant damage this time. And that'll be 11 radiant this time.
Okay. This has also created a significant radiant ripple through this creature. But it is still up. It's still looking at you with those sunken red glowing eyes.
And then All right. My bonus action will be to cast. Hold on. Look at Naoma. Turn back. Bonus action to cast spiritual weapon.
Have you cast a spell this turn yet?
No.
Okay.
Just smited twice.
Smote.
Smoten. So this will create a spectral weapon. It's going to be that like double-bladed hammer or double-sided hammer thing.
Yep.
And so this will create it in a space 5 feet or next to me, and it'll make an attack against the skeleton. So its attack will be 17 to hit.
It's gonna hit.
All right. It will do 3 force damage.
It's not nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
And with that, I am tapped out and done. I'm standing next to Clyde at this point, right?
Sure.
Okay. So if Clyde were to be hit or something, I could intercept in some way. But all right, cool.
So you ripped into it and then you flicked it in the knee.
Yeah. A little.
You ripped into it twice and then you flicked it in the knee. Yep. All right.
And,
Yes.
yeah, I'm done.
Very good. All right. It is Skeletor's turn. He is gonna cast his gaze once again. Actually, his gaze never left
Did I
Naoma.
not get a turn?
You were first in the order.
This
Yeah.
I feel like this thing just kind of does
Oh, it
what
was?
it wants.
I was
Oh,
first
okay.
in the order.
Yeah.
This thing apparently has multiple activations.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it do. All right. So yeah, Skeletor is gonna go. Unstoppable. He has not broken his gaze with Naoma yet. And again, you can see the lights in the eye sockets dim a little bit as he focuses on this. And I need you to make another wisdom save.
All right, big money, no whammies. 28.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's a big
That's some
money,
big
no whammy.
monies.
You don't even like. You can tell he's up to something again, but you're not having it this time. You're just like, no.
You just give
No,
him
we
the
don't
John
do that.
Cena.
I know
No,
who
but just
sent you.
no.
I will not fall for these tricks.
All right, great. It's also gonna this time it is also going to swing its sword. It looks at Naoma, lifts the sword, and then goes to poke at Thran with it. It comes crashing down, and for its attack roll, it's gonna get. Is a 17 gonna hit you?
Negative.
All right. He misses. The sword comes crashing down next to you. It lifts the sword up again to get that sweet backswing. How about a 26?
I guess. Gosh.
Wasn't a crit, right? Just a 26.
It's just 26.
Okay.
Just a regular flavor 26. That's going to be 14 slashing damage.
Oh no, I'm under 100 health. Our table. It's broken.
The end. And that ends its turn. It's Naoma's turn now.
All right. From where I am, I'm going to. How far away from? I'm like 10 feet away from it.
Yes.
I'm gonna look back at Musharib and the Arakakra person. Look back at this thing and cast a sacred flame at it again.
Okay.
So it's a dex saving throw.
It doesn't like that. I don't just, gonna guess that 4 doesn't do it.
Yeah, no, it does not. So it's gonna take Less damage than last time, but still 16 radiant damage.
Oof. Okay. Sacred Flame again. Like, where are you aiming with this?
Is it still holding on to Jeff?
Yes.
I am aiming at the same spot.
Okay. All right. And again, you observe that the arm seems to catch fire and dissolve away before reconstituting itself. And this time it comes back looking damaged by this.
Sorry, Jeff, I'm trying.
It's okay.
I'm gonna look at the skeleton, look dead straight in its eyes, just be like, "Tell your master we will be there shortly."
Nice.
And then just like eyes narrow and yeah.
The lights in the sockets of the eyes of this thing, they also dim as if narrowing back to you. All right. That will bring us to Clyde. It's Clyde time.
Clyde time's the right time. Do I still have the Holy Light Blade thing? Is it still going?
Yes, it is.
All right.
It goes for a while.
I'm gonna try and acrobatics my way back up to this guy's face and just start hacking away. I've got a special announcement. So that's a nat 20 on that acrobatics.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna attack with my Super Billy sword
Billy.
right at its neck.
Does
All right.
that double the holy weapon damage?
That was
It's
just
not an attack. That's
yeah.
my acrobatics.
yeah.
Oh, I was sorry. I spaced out. I thought you rolled a 20 on the attack. I was
And-
like,
I think it does because it's all
It
dice
would,
on
it
the
would double
attack.
all damage. Yeah.
yeah. That's what I thought. I just
Something
wanted to-
silly.
13 to hit with the first attack.
That hits.
Sick. All right. Sneak attack.
Yep.
Because it's still talking to. Oh, that's 1122. That sucks.
Yeah, it's got Jeff in its hand and it's staring Naoma down. So yeah.
All right. All right. So it's a total of 22 damage, 6 of which is the radiant.
Okay.
Then I'll swing with the Jade Splitter. That's a 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
Sweet. This will be my Dread Ambusher. So this plus a D8. That'll be 17. Just sword slashy damage.
Okay.
Then I'll get 2 more attacks with the Holy Lightsaber. That'll be an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Plus bad damage roll. Oh, 2 8s. So that'll be 24 damage, 16 of which is radiant.
Oof. Okay.
And 1 more swing at the neck for fun with the same lightsaber.
All
right. 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, I need another one. So it's 7, 11, 19 total. 12 of which is radiant.
Okay.
And then I jump off of it again and I flip it off.
You do a flip and then you flip it off.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Yeah, it's looking pretty rough. On that last blow, actually, the head does kind of roll off the shoulders, and it's in the ground, on the ground rather, upright.
Head?
Yep. Just a skull, just a shadow skull. The body is still standing and holding on to Jeff.
The head is down. Head down.
Good
All
job,
right.
Clyde.
All right, it's let's see. I'm all messed up. No, that's not what goes there. It's Jeff's turn.
It's my turn.
Yes.
Okay then. I'll go ahead and I will slash at the arm again. Except this time, I will set my sword on fire. With a little bit of green flame blade. Green flame. And it will be fun. So just let's see. So the swing, is that still a disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. That one.
Yep. No.
Nope.
Yeah. That's not good.
Yep.
That's bad actually. All right.
Yep.
So this you swing your sword
Mm-hmm.
and it just spins you around in circles, and it's enough momentum to actually get your bag strap spun around pretty good,
Mm-hmm.
and then you start spinning around in the other direction. And it's got itself wound up again, so eventually so you're just spinning back and forth pretty violently, surprisingly violently. In fact, roll me a constitution check.
Okay. Ugh, that was supposed to be better. That's an 11.
There is vomit happening. Just it's not great.
Which
Ugh.
one
The
we don't
Hydra
know.
fighter.
You can't dust
Aim
for
it at
vomit.
the skeleton.
Yeah, do I at least get some on the skeleton? I know I can't
Acid.
really aim it in this predicament, but
Acid damage.
is the skeleton in the splash zone?
I mean, it's good. Yeah, I think everything's in the splash zone, and yeah, the skeleton does get some on it. Yep. Yep.
Okay. Well, that did not go the way I wanted. I
It didn't go the
will.
way I wanted either.
Nobody wanted this. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. I will go ahead and. Alright, yeah. For my bonus action, I am gonna go and I'm just gonna make a normal weapon slash at it. And that's gonna be. Oh, come on, another attack. Ugh, also bad. 12.
That's not gonna hit.
Okay. Because it made me vomit, I'm gonna action surge. And I'm gonna do the green flame blade again. We'll see what happens this time.
If this fails again, you're just gonna go full exorcist.
Well,
there's no stopping it.
The high roll was a crit. The low roll is a 19, so it's 28.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. The 28 will hit.
Okay, so I gotta make sure I do this damage right. So this does. It'll do max sword damage. So normal mundane longsword damage is 14, and it will also take 7 fire damage.
Okay. It is still up despite the vomit.
Okay. And that will be it for me.
Okay. The skeleton. With its head lopped off. The body stands up straight. You can hear from the ground the skull drawing a deep breath. And the skeleton becomes a little less translucent. The shadowy darkness is a little less see-through, a little less ghostly, a little more Home Depot. Start saving, start doing. The skeleton's feeling a little better. And it is going to, let's see, what would I do if I was a skeleton with my head lopped off?
Depends what sort of rules we using. We using like Zelda rules where the skeleton itself collapses, but the head can hop around and still bite you? Like, what sort of lore? Yeah, is this like a headless horseman where you can just pick up your own skull and pop it back on? Like, what sort of lore are we dealing with here?
These are good questions. So yeah, you've got the skeleton skull. The skull makes a kind of meaningful look up with its glowing eyes towards the body. Kind of, you could see it shift forward in a little nod. The body is gonna keep keep Jeff in its grasp and swing that sword. This time it goes for Naoma with some renewed arcane energy. Does a 25 hit you? Does a 15-25 hit you?
15-25 definitely hits me.
Okay, you are struck by this ghost sword. That will do 13 slashing damage.
Gross.
Oof. So Threnton, you take.
I take 7, you take 6.
Okay.
The skull on the ground seems to take notice of this exchange happening between Naoma and Threnton. And the skeleton body again will swing its sword at Naoma and hold it up high dramatically. That's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
And 14 slashing damage.
All right.
7 and 7.
7 and 7. Okay, and that is the Skelly Boy's turn. Brings us to Threnton.
All right, let's take a look. Oh, well, I clicked it, so I'm doing it. Word of Radiance. I'm going to cast Word of Radiance, which is a 15 con save. So each creature of my choice, so I'll just choose him, not anybody else.
That is going to be a 15. Meets it, beats it, right?
Meets it, beats it. So this does no damage.
Blah.
That will be my action. Bonus action will be to use the spiritual weapon to attack for 21.
Are you attacking the body or the skull?
The body.
Okay. All right, 21 will hit.
10 force damage to the body.
Okay. Boom.
And that will be it for my turn.
Okay.
So if he has reach, if I take a step back, am I stepping away from him, and is he going to get an opportunity attack?
I think opportunity attack is specifically within. I don't know if it's worded within 5 feet or within reach. That's a good question. Let me see.
Opportunity attack.
So yeah, okay, all right. So yeah, it is within reach of the creature. So yes, you would take an attack of opportunity if you moved out of that 10-foot radius.
If I moved out of reach, then okay. So I'm just going to slide back, so I'm standing next to Naoma again. So I'm still within reach of him, but I'm next to Naoma.
Okay.
And then I'll stay there.
All right. Musharib plants his feet down on the ground and realizes that the skeleton is not after him. So he's going to very bravely run in with his hammer and try to whack this thing.
If he kills
It's
He's
dead. Yeah, no, he actually doesn't even hit it. But he stays up in its business, and your cockroach friend just kind of watches from a distance.
All birds are cowards. I'm telling you.
He's just not a fighter. He's very skinny. He's a skinny boy. All right,
Stand by
skeleton's up to some crap again. It's gonna hold that sword up. And it's going to yeah, the skull will kind of turn its head so that the eyes are facing Thranton now. Just gonna try to hit Thranton with its spectral sword. It's gonna bail outright with a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Realizing that Thranton is hard to hit, the skull looks back towards Naoma, and the second strike goes her way.
It wouldn't dare.
Oh, it so dares though. That's a 13 to hit.
Beats it.
All right. Wait, who's meeting what? Am I meeting you or was?
Yep. Armor 8. My AC is 13.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So that would be 13 slashing damage.
You take 6, I take 7.
How much
right.
distance is there from me to the tree line? Just out of curiosity.
I need to look at something real quick. Hold on.
So you're in the middle of where the tower was, probably 50 feet.
Okay.
I need to take a concentration check whenever I take damage from this warding bond, don't I? Not just when something hits me.
I think it is whenever you take damage.
But warding bond isn't concentration, if that's what you're.
Warding
wondering.
bond is a concentration spell. Yes, it is.
Oh,
Is it?
Yeah,
Shouldn't be.
100% is. Oh, maybe it's not. Wait a second. If I've been oh my god, I've been concentrating on this spell my entire life, and it's not even a concentration spell.
I mean, you haven't been rolling your checks, so you effectively
I also haven't been rolling my checks, so like I did it right.
It's a
Go
lot
ahead.
of it. Yeah. I mean, you might have been canceling it out with other
team.
spells, but you weren't rolling your checks, so I think there's, the universe is fine. We haven't broken D&D yet.
Year and a half later, D&D, baby. Proceed. My bad.
All right. I forgot where we left off. Yes. Okay. It
Nam
was
was asking about
Skeleton's
moving
turn.
away, I think.
Skeleton.
Yep. And Skeleton's turn is over. It is Naomi's turn.
Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna look at Trent and be like, "This thing's starting to hurt."
I'm fine.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna back up a little bit, and I'm gonna move back about like 30 feet.
I'm gonna. We can't say a whole lot, but I'm gonna mention like, if you back up, it might be bad.
That's what you're here for.
Okay, good luck.
All right. So yeah, as you back away, it does take a swing at you.
Yeah.
Oof, that's gonna be a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna intercept this one.
Okay.
So whatever the damage is, 1d10 minus or 1d10 plus 5. So 1d10.
All right. So yeah, it whiffed its damage this time. It's 8 damage.
It reduces by 8. Look at that.
Look at that. Perfect.
So yeah, I will split 0 damage with you. Goodbye, friend.
All right. Yeah, and I'm gonna back up 30 feet.
Okay. So you're 20 feet from the tree line.
Yeah, not towards the bird person. I can't. Fear.
Napoleon.
Yeah, that Napoleon.
It's your dynamite.
And then once I back up and be like, "Thanks, Thranton," and cast. Yeah, I'm gonna Sacred Flame it again.
Okay.
Dex save of 18.
It always rolls the worst rolls for its dex saves.
Thank God.
Um,
Oh no.
Alright.
A 2, a 2, and a 1.
oh, barf.
10 points of damage. Of radiant damage.
Okay.
That's my turn.
The flame cuts through the
Ah.
torso, and the torso is smoldering pretty heavily now from all points of it.
Oh, sorry. I'm still aiming from the arm that was holding Jeff.
Okay.
Trying to get him to
Okay, so yeah,
drop Jeff.
the arm. Okay, so yeah, the arm again ends up being on fire and smoldering again. Now, you can actually see that it looks like a charred log in a fireplace. But it is still intact and the grip is still there.
Okay. And
Poor
then as
pukey Jeff.
my bonus action, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Thranton to be like, you're the best. So you have a D6 that you can add to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw
Got it.
for the next 10
Don't
minutes.
spend it all in one place. Actually, you have to spend it all in one place.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, you have to, unfortunately. Non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Just how it is. All right. Is that a full Naoma turn?
That is a full Naoma turn.
All right, that brings us into the Clyde zone.
Clyde zone is looking to make it a
Clyde
died zone for this guy.
Have you seen the Clyde zone? No.
Ski bop, bot up.
Clyde
Clyde
zone.
I have not seen your head. Actually, it's on the ground.
It is on
Now,
the
do I
ground.
just start attacking the head more?
I mean, you
Hey,
could.
It's an
There's
option.
nothing stopping you. This is D&D.
Okay. It's still holding on to my buddy Jeff, right?
It's got Jeff.
Jeff.
So this time, can I do like a rising slash up into the arm as I'm jumping up to attack its torso? I guess at this point,
Yes.
so I can do like a dragon punch slash into the arm.
Yeah, do it. Give me an acrobatics though, just to make sure it goes well.
All right. How about a 19?
Sure. Give me your attack roll.
All right. For this one, I'm just gonna use. No, I'll use Billy Buddy. That'll be a
Buddy Billy?
29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. So with the holiness, so it's a 10 normal plus sneak attack. Lots of dice. It's 13 plus 10. That's 23 so far. 2 d8s of radiant damage. It's 4 radiant damage plus 23.
Okay.
That going into the arm, and then I'll swing like through the torso with the jade splitter. That'll be a
Okay.
28 to hit.
That'll hit.
The ambusher, so 12 plus a d8. That'll be 19 damage with the slashy.
Mhm.
And then 2 more swings with Billy into the chest of this ghost skeleton.
Okay.
That'll be a 29 to hit.
That hits.
1 plus 9. Oh, no, so 6 plus 9. So 15 damage, 9 of which is radiant.
Okay.
And last swing. Another nat 20.
Hey!
Let's see if you can
All
do
right.
this.
Okay, so it'll. So that's a 16 so far. And then do I roll 4d8s?
You roll all of your dice twice, and you add your modifier once.
Okay.
So yes.
So it's 16 plus 12 radiant damage.
Oh, it does not like that.
Yeah, so that's a total of 28.
All right, you clean this thing out. The torso is enveloped in this radiant flame, and it turns to dust and just kind of piles onto the ground.
Jeez.
And but the skull remains, and it is staring right at Naoma.
Does Jeff fall on his head?
Yeah, do I drop?
You do drop, yes. As this thing disintegrates, you do indeed fall to the ground. Let's see. You're 10 feet off the ground. I don't think you have to roll for damage. You're okay.
Okay.
But yeah, you land pretty unceremoniously. Poor Jeff.
Thud right down on the ground. I'll take it though. I'm not in the air.
You are out of initiative.
Out of initiative. Skull remains. Interesting.
Ian, I'm going to need you to get that mic in your mouth.
No.
Put it in your
You're
mouth.
quiet.
Eat it. Eat
No.
it.
I'm not the one
eat it.
talking. I'm not the DM.
All right. Seeing this, the rest of the skeleton has disappeared, and the skull's still there. I'm gonna start walking up to it as everyone is standing around it.
Since we're out of initiative, I'm gonna lay on hands myself for 29.
All right. Just kind of do you pat yourself on the back? Is that how that works?
It's more of a yeah. I guess that's
Put
fine.
the
I was
heels
gonna
of your
say
palms into your eyes.
it's more of like a rub in the eyes thing. It's just like
yeah.
glasses off. Just why haven't I slept?
Okay.
And then I'll walk over with Naoma to make sure that I'm next to her to make sure that nothing will jump out and spook her.
As we're walking up to it, I'm just gonna put my hand on your arms. Thanks for the help there, and then cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on you.
I'll say, yeah, no problem. It's kind of my job. That's what I do.
For 14 more points of healing.
Cool.
Yeah, so when we get up to the skull, what is it? What's going on there?
The skull is on the ground. The red eyes continue to glow, and they seem to follow you as you come closer.
How big is this thing?
Also basketball size. It's about the size of the gem that you picked up. Actually, probably a little larger than that, I guess. I don't know. What's the
bowling ball with
bowling
two
ball.
eye holes and then a mouth hole. You pick it up and you
It's as big as Boldy. It's larger than a regular humanoid skull.
I guess I'm just gonna walk up and then sit. I'm just gonna sit down in front of it and just almost like staring contest, just focus in on it.
Okay.
Fucker.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna kneel down in front of it and just be like.
After a moment of this, you hear a long exhale. There's a little bit of a death rattle to it almost. You hear a voice emanate from the skull. And the jaw begins to move as it speaks. And it says to you, "Curious soul, you have passed this test, but I must warn you that I've become more powerful than you can ever imagine. If you choose to follow me, I will not hesitate to do what I must. Meet me without the four fire souls at your own grave peril." The lights in the eye sockets dim, and the skull takes on kind of this additional, like, blanched pallor.
Sorry, it was meet me without the 4 fire souls.
Meet me without the four fire souls at your own grave peril.
I'm gonna look at Jeff and be like, "Are we fire souls?"
It's possible. I have been
guess
lit. I
I-
have been lit on fire several
I do
times.
fire stuff. You do fire. Clyde. I'm gonna try and not like bother Name. Clyde, do you do fire stuff?
Can you light yourself on fire?
Do I?
Yeah, little,
No.
little.
Okay, so we got. I don't think. Oh, Shireen, are you a fire soul?
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Never mind. Sorry, Naima. Go do your thing.
Is it still there after it said that, or it disintegrated?
No, the skull's still there.
And its eyes are still glowing.
No, the glow has gone out.
Does it look like there's anything in there, or does it seem to just be a hollow skull?
Oh, you want to investigate?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I want to investigate that skull.
While he's doing that, oh sorry, go ahead and give your roll.
See, do I need an investigation for that? What am I doing?
What do you do to check out a skull? I think you could just, like, if you just want to, like, turn it around and look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick it up, look at it,
Okay.
examine it. Yeah.
You pick it up, it doesn't weigh much.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, there isn't. It's empty. You look into the eye sockets, and they've still got the kind of bone, the orbital situation there. You look into the nose cavity, and it's just an empty skull.
Okay. Gonna, while I'm holding it and after I've completed my examination, I'm like, yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything in here. And I'll like hold it over to Naoma, like, do you need this?
Before Naima can reply, I'll be like, "Do you need it?"
Are you gonna eat that?
You're gonna eat that?
That's big. Are you gonna eat that energy?
Look, we'll see.
I-
Depends on Naoma's answer.
I would like to try to do something with it.
Okay, yes.
Before,
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
but if it fails, then I do not need it.
Okay, so
any
yeah,
further.
I'll hold it over.
Okay. I'm going to take all right, I guess I'm going to take 10 minutes. I'm going to sit down with it like on my lap and then start playing and try to scry on Kanoe Kelly using this to hopefully boost the connection that I have since it's connected to them.
Okay.
And so that's a wisdom 18.
Alright.
Scry has a whole bunch of stuff to it.
Good fly for a scry guy. I gotta locate a stat book. All right. What was the check again? Or save?
Wisdom save of 18. So it has some rules to it for knowledge. If I have firsthand knowledge, or if I'm familiar with if I have first-hand knowledge, it has a 0 additional modifier. If I'm familiar with the target, it's a -5 modifier. And then if I have something that has a connection to them, it has a penalty based on the level of connection.
Okay. From what I know, the connected item is kind of most of what you have to go on here, right?
So I knew of him when I was young. Okay, he was in the village when I was there, but otherwise
Oh, okay.
wasn't super close with him.
Gotcha. Okay.
I would say he left the village right as Naoma entered to be a part of the priesthood.
Gotcha. All right. All right. He got a 21 on his check.
All right. So he saves.
Takes half damage.
And nothing happens.
Okay. So you try to channel a vision of what this guy is up to at this moment. You start to see something that's unclear. You do see feet pacing a wooden floor, but that's all you get. You try to kind of maneuver the vision so that you can see more of what's going on in the scene, as if you're trying to move some kind of remote camera. But you're not very successful at that, and the vision escapes you before you're able to see anything more.
Okay. I finish up the song and I just turn to the group, and I think he's inside somewhere, but I can't get a good enough connection. I don't think this is enough to help me find him. I'll just hand it back to Jeff. Like, I'm done with this now.
Okay. I'll take it. Jeff will take it back reverently and just throw it at the nearest tree.
Yeet.
Just
Yeah.
hard as he can. Just,
Classic Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay.
and does the skull just break open?
It does. It's very brittle. It shatters.
Okay. And is there anything inside it?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I needed.
One walnut.
Looks like walnut. Oh.
You found a Korok seed.
It has a particular aroma.
Oh no.
So you throw the skull at the tree. You see Nafir look up alarmed because it hit right next to his head. He is working on gathering things. He's made a fire. And set up a pretty decent little camp. It is now dark outside.
I start meditating
Yeah, I could chill.
for 4 hours.
Yeah.
So we need to heal so bad.
I mean, you might.
I'm gonna head over to the campfire and I'm gonna start cooking and prepping some food for everybody, getting that all settled. So all of us are we getting a long rest here?
I do
think
plan
Yes.
on once everybody's actually ready to call it a night. I do plan on doing the
Longest rest.
The
Doing-
I
bubble.
mean,
yeah. I do plan on casting Jeff's magical yurt when we're ready to actually sleep.
yeah. I mean, if you play your cards right, and luck is in your favor, yeah, you'll get a long rest.
Okay. I'm going to cook and prepare as if we are.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be ready to cook treats for everybody to give them all temporary HP.
Do you need
but
me to
other-
create food and water?
No, I'm just going to work off of the rations that I have right now because I don't want to. Well, do you have the room to do so?
Yeah, I'm getting it's my last spell slot below 6th level, but I can swing it.
No, hold on to it. We can work off of what we have for now.
Okay.
So I'll just use the raptor meat that I have and give everybody some jerky. So there's 6 of us now, so I'll spread that out.
This raptor meat gets tough as it ages.
Fine, give it back.
No, it's good. It's just getting tougher. I'm just noticing. It's an observation. That's all.
Nafir is incredibly hungry, so anything that you offer him, he takes very graciously and thanks you profusely for it.
And then immediately just seagulls it down.
Spills the burrito.
We all stand there in horror as it just
I don't like that.
He does it too. It's great.
Why
Not even actually
do you
hungry.
eat this
he's
way?
just-
Like local customs, you gotta, when in Rome.
Bird
No.
taste. Just gotta eat like a bird.
Just hard no.
All right, and what we'll do is we'll leave it off there. You're sitting around the campfire. Do not scratch off your long rest yet, because that has not yet come to pass. But we will call it a session there.
No cliffhanger? Is one of us rolling in the
This is a-
campfire on
this is a
fire?
Whether
hell
or
of a
not you get a long
cliffhanger.
rest.
Yeah,
Like,
this
I
is a
mean, you know-
huge cliffhanger.
Yeah, this is
Hold
the
on.
biggest cliffhanger you've ever had.
I'll
day
jump in
might
the fire if we need to. I'll be
This
on
one day
fire.
will continue for
Bec-
5 more sessions.
Become a fire soul.
I'm the soul of the fire.
I am the fire now. Look at me.
See, if only we had a character that, would had the identify spell, and was an artificer who could identify this giant rock I'm now toting around.
I guarantee
Perhaps
you it is one of the fire souls.
It seems it. It's a big red magic gem, so that's sort of.
And we know that there are 4 more towers, so
Well,
Yeah.
and it was in a tower called the Fire Finger. So
Which finger?
Which
though?
finger was it?
Yeah, like we doing. Yeah, is it this finger? Is it this finger? Does the thumb count as a finger? This is a valid question here.
well, if you really think about it, if there's water in a hot dog, so that makes a hot dog soup.
Nope,
No,
we're not
no,
doing this.
no.
Nope.
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 Nope. You just shut it. We're done. We just go ahead and we just lower this and we just sleep now.
What?
Not on
Just
stream.
saying.
Not on stream.
We did it.
Okay, so yeah, we did it. You survived another session. I'm so proud of all of you. Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
thanks for running it.
Thanks for
Yes.
trying to murder us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
you're
was
welcome.
getting mad at getting pelted by your stones from this tower.
I love my stones. I was so offended. My stones are my life's work. It's fine. Cool. All right. So yeah, that's our game for tonight. Tune in at some point for more content. Ian could probably tell you more about that. I don't know what's going on anymore. I've lost control of my life.
Why are you making eggs at 3 a.m.? Because I've lost all control of my life. So far our primary plan is Monday, more D&D. There is no current plan for any other streams between now and then, but that may always change. We'll always tweet if we're deciding to do anything cool. If you haven't watched it, we do have our VOD up on YouTube for all of our prior games before this, and all of our episodes of 5 Hit List, including one that we did 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago on D&D subclasses, some of which have featured in this game. And last time we talked our favorite Smash characters. Number 3 will surprise you on all of them. So go
Wait,
and check.
Did it?
Yeah, I think
Wait.
so.
Did it?
I don't know. 3 might have actually been incredibly predictable.
I was like,
Now
wait,
that I
what?
think about it, number 1 was actually relatively surprising around the table. I think.
No,
How many people had Jigglypuff on their list?
nobody. 'cause
Gonna
we're all
tell you,
competent,
Watch the
none.
VOD,
good
Tom.
people.
None.
We're
But
good people.
But I will say, without spoiling too much, our good friend Reese, who was our guest on that episode, actually, without meaning to, picked almost picked the same stuff that I would pick for you. Like the stuff that she picked for Brian or Sean was like, no, that's a TCAD list.
Yeah.
Well, they were mentioned. Not all of them were picked, though.
No, indeed not. But the stuff that she was like,
Yeah.
no, I bet someone will pick these, and it was just the shit you play.
Yeah. If I was making a Tom list, it'd be like Piranha Plant, Palutena, Rosalina, Jigglypuff. What other
Pac-Man.
hipster crap is there?
I've
How do
played.
you pick my faves? I was
Oh,
never
Duck
mad.
Hunt, Duck Hunt,
Duck
and Little
Hunt.
Mac maybe.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so I have those are almost entirely the characters I've played the most.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
and this was and she picked most of those without ever having played a game of Smash with you. She good.
Yep.
But yeah, we will announce whatever our next 5-hit list is next week after our D&D game. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, our primary content coming up in the tube, these internet tubes, is more D&D Monday night. Next Monday, see if we get that long rest. In the meantime, go to our good friends Gemhammer and Sons Gaming and buy some stuff from them because they sell good stuff. It's gemhammer.com. Use code PowerWordCasual. Get 10% off on your entire purchase. And while you're at it, go ahead and go check out their Kickstarter for Rolox Guide to Vengeance. It's super funded, but they're way into stretch goals at this point, so there's just more and more and more stuff getting added to this book every day. So
Get
Extra goodies.
It's gonna be real sweet when it comes out.
Go get it.
But until then, that's what we got. So we hope
Yeah.
you enjoyed.
Good night, everyone. Thank you
Good
for
night.
Dungeoning the Dragon with us. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Finger crossbows.
Bye.